What's up, guys? NightChasers here, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're doing Saturn stuff. The Starun needs a subframe. The sway bar mount rotted off, and I didn't see the rot behind it. So we're here at Parts Galore in 8 Mile, or in Detroit on 8 Mile, and that is our car. I want the trans out of that car because it's close ratio twin cam, 96 plus, which has a longer second than the earlier ones, which helps with the second to third shift, which will help with the single cam. I need the subframe out of that, the ECU, and the trans. There's also a red SL over here somewhere with a good hood and fender that I might get. And then also there was a second gen SL that had really clear headlights in it because mine are all poop. So yeah, it's gonna be a really fun day. We left the house at 6:30 in the morning and met up with Cody around 7. And well, I woke up at 6:30, got to Cody around 7, and we drove down here like an hour drive. So early morning. I didn't get to sleep in today, but it is nice out. What's the temperature today? Supposed to be?
It's supposed to be up near 50.
Up near 50. So perfect day for junkyarding. The problem is this car's on a sheet of ice. So once that ice starts melting, it's really gonna suck.
35 right now.
35 right now. Cool. So standing on a Saturn actually, looking for a rolling thing. My zoom does not work. See that yellow? There it is. Need one of those. An engine hoist. An A-frame thing. There's 2 of them over there. There they are. So we got to wheel all the way over here to get the car off of the subframe because it's sitting on the wheels on the subframe. And then we're just going to drop the whole thing and then start stripping it. So I'm going to get to work. Cody brought gifts. Let's see. There it zooms in. He brought us the A-frame and a wheelbarrow. He hung the wheelbarrow from the chain fall because our wheelbarrow doesn't like wheels. Let's see. The wheels that the car's sitting on are stuck in the ice. We can't get it out. We tried hammering it and kicking it. So we're gonna hook the chain fall up to the wheel so we can pull the wheel out of the ice. But what's gonna happen is it's gonna destroy that plastic fender. And hopefully the car doesn't come flying over into this DeVille. That fender's gonna explode.
Oh, there it goes. It's coming up. It's going the wrong way. The wheel is still not out of the ground. Oh, there it goes. And the fender.
Probably kicked it out now.
Yeah. Except there's one problem. We're not hooked up to the car.
So I gotta hook it back up to the car, lift the car up.
So you gotta hope the car will come down on that and not fall. So, yeah. Now the other way.
Alright. So we gave up on that car because the front subframe bolts would not come out. So we moved down here to this SC2. And the subframe bolts came out amazing. And we got the subframe down on the ground. And we're lifting the car way up in the air so we can try to drag it out. Oh, I gotta cut the, that thing's gonna fall. I gotta cut the engine harness still.
Probably do that now.
Yeah, alright. Alright, subframe is out. That was a pain, and every fluid leaked out because this junkyard doesn't do their job and get all the fluid out. So I'm just gonna leave that right there for them. Maybe someone will come buy it. I don't know. Yeah. There it is. Mine rotted out right here. This is where mine is all rotted at. And they always rot out right there. It's just got a little bit of surface rust, which is pretty good. Alright, so it's been a few hours since I've left the junkyard. And I didn't get the trans. And I'm really sad about that. I'm going to have to go back and get it. I did get the headlights. They're crystal clear. I have the ECU, and I have a wide AEM, or no, autometer, phantom wideband gauge, and boost gauge that came in a pillar pod. So those are kind of cool to have. And I got the cradle, of course. I am probably going to go back Christmas Eve morning to maybe get that trans. I do want to get the hood and the fender for the car. That's the only thing that's wrong with this body, is this fender's got a crack in it and the hood rust. So fender, hood, and transmission, and that'll be sweet. I also bought a used Fidanza lightweight flywheel off a guy on the Saturn page, and he shipped it out yesterday, Monday. Wait, today's Tuesday. Monday. He shipped it out yesterday. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I already have a clutch for it. I got the old clutch out of the SL, my other Saturn. So once I get the flywheel and the trans, I am doing a cradle swap, trans swap, and flywheel swap. I also have all that new front suspension stuff, and I have a set of low ring springs that I'm going to use on this car because I'm going coilovers on the other car. So the plan with this car is just to have fun with it, and like I said, and then the other videos, if you haven't watched the other videos, go watch the other videos. It's going to be the proof car. I'm going to take this car. In this video, I'm going to take this car completely stock, right? The only thing that is done to the car is got an SPS intake. I kicked the rusted muffler off of it, and the trunk stuff's gutted. Like, there's no spare tire, nothing like that. That's it. Otherwise, completely stock, single cam, 5-speed, 96 Saturn. I'm going to measure out a quarter mile. I know it's a rough estimate. I'm going to run the quarter mile to get a time of what it runs. And I'm also going to get the weight of the car. I'm going to go get it weighed. Then, at that point, I'm going to do the subframe swap with the trans, the clutch, the flywheel, and new suspension and whatnot. Run it again, see what it runs. All right, so we just bought a 10,000 foot electric little meter because we're going to be running the quarter mile tonight in this bad Saturn. Ouch. We're going to measure out a quarter mile, and we're going to stopwatch it for a rough estimate of what it'll do before the trans, the flywheel, the clutch, and all that. Oh, she hates starting. So bad, it hates it. Yes. But she always starts. Sometimes it needs a jump, but it starts. Alright, so we just weighed the Starun, the 96 SL1. Quarter tank of gas with me in it. I do have jumper cables, fix-a-flat, brake fluid, roll of paper towel, some window cleaner, and like a bottle of water, and like floor mats and stuff like that in here. So you think all that added up is maybe 20 pounds. What do you think it is, Jeff?
With you in it, race weight?
With me in it, race weight, quarter tank of gas. What do you think it is?
What'd you?
I'm 280 pounds.
25 and change.
What's 25 and change? What is change?
25.30.
25.30. And Jeff is a winner. 25.20. Yeah.
Yo. Okay, so yeah.
25.20 is what the Saturn weighs. I don't know what all this stuff is.
So this thing weighs about 2,200 pounds.
So I'm 280 pounds. You minus the 20 pounds. Yeah.
Okay, so you
minus the 20 pounds of bull crap I have in here.
You can
minus 300 pounds out of that is 2220. This car without me and all the bull crap in it is 2,220 pounds with a quarter tank of gas. So
mine has to be light.
yeah. My SL1 was lighter. My SL1 was 2,300 pounds with me in it. Well, no, it was like 23 and change. I don't remember. It's been years. Anyway, so now we are going to go rent a drag strip. So I forgot that we needed batteries, and I thought that it came with batteries. So Jeff's looking for batteries, and he's already walked by the door like 3 times, so I don't think he's finding any. So we're gonna be on a hunt for 2 AAAs. That's what we need right now.
That's 1320 right there.
That's 1320. Oh, there's a car. What's in the road? What's up, guy? Building a drag strip here. Get out of here. This is our drag strip. Anyway. Did it come off? Alright, so we're at 1,320 feet. And this is actually way farther than I expected. This looks farther than a quarter mile. Like a drag strip looks shorter than this, but it's also like a lot of different perspectives. Like I'm standing in the middle of a drag strip right now.
Drag strip has a slight slant down slope.
There's this weird guy again following. He's trying to rob us. No, we're good. Thanks, Bo. All right, get that thing back in.
So it's right here.
Where's it at?
Right
That
here.
sewer line? The telephone pole. All right.
Sewer line.
The sewer. All right, let's go. This dude's back again. Get that thing out of their window, dude.
Who's back again?
This goofy dude in his beat-ass car back here is on our drag strip, and he's asking if we need help, and he's staring at us. And I don't feel like having to kill a motherfucker. Oops. All right, so we measured out 1320 twice there in the back, and we haven't found it. We were coming all the way down here, and we actually supposed to be all the way up to there where like that car is passing. So what we just did is we ran with Jeff in the car, timing us, and it's the second time we've hit 16.54 actually. So I think he hit it, and the last time he rode with me here, thinking that was the box.
I
hit it at the drainage right before the box,
Right.
thinking it was, but I actually had it right the first time, which is
Yeah.
weird. Which is
So
weird.
he got two 16.54s. So what we're gonna do is, because sound doesn't travel as fast as light, I'm gonna go. When I go, I'm gonna go. Boop. Lights on. He's gonna hit the timer.
What are your fucking headlights like? Is your headlights?
I'll flash my brights on. Okay.
So
So
have your
right
dims
when
on?
I go to leave,
LEDs.
go. And then you're gonna hit the timer.
Alright.
And then once I pass that drainage right there,
Yeah.
and if we get another right around 16.5, we're gonna call it a 16.5 car. Good?
Yeah.
Oh, and I also have my speed, my little GPS speedo going, so I can see what the max speed is, see what the trap speed is roughly. So, fun stuff, fun Friday night. All right, so we tried the light technique where right when I launch, I hit my HIDs, and Jeff hit the stopwatch, and we got a 16.40 right when my bumper hit him. Not literally, but mentally. And so we got two 16.5s and a 16.4. So I'm gonna call it a 16.5
So
car.
it's safe to say it's a 16.4, 16.5 car.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it 16.5. Well, 16.54, 16.54, and a 16.4. Yeah, it's a
If you want, we could
16.5.
do one more.
Should we do one more?
One more of that since you got it down now.
Yeah.
If it's 16.4 again, then we can call it.
Okay, we'll do one more.
10 seconds ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's different for when you're driving slow cars. I did, however, my GPS speedometer both times trapped 82.1 and then .4.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been getting right around the consistent 82 mile an hour
How'd you do
trap.
that?
I got my little GPS speedometer on here, and it sets your max speed. I just reset it every time.
Oh, as soon as you pass me, you hit the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't accelerate.
So it's roughly accurate.
It's pretty close. It's not. I mean, I'm sure there's a difference at a drag strip, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's
in
also different
traction,
elements.
I'm spinning hard first. I'm gonna try this next one. I'm gonna try not to spin.
Okay.
So, all right, one more.
It's pretty
All right.
accurate.
So this time I didn't spin as hard than first, and Jeff got a 16.30. I'm surprised we haven't been getting a hundredth of a second on there. Wait, was that right? Yeah. 16.30. 16.4. Does the HID thing works?
Yeah, and I'm literally waiting for your. I'm like looking. I'm not even looking at your car when it's coming down. When you're getting close, I'm just looking like this. Just as soon as your front bumper hits, I'm hitting the button.
Should we do one more?
If you want.
Okay, one more it is since we figured it out
You're
finally.
like 15.5.
Hell no. You better be making sure you're not like cheating the system, trying to get this single cam to run faster than it actually does.
You trying to help you? No.
No. Oops. All right, I'll do one more. One more and we're done. All right, so this time I went 81.57 as my trap-ish speed, and somehow I went 16.20. What are you doing, Jeffrey? Get in the car. All right, so
You hit 16.40, 16.30, and 16.20.
so we can call it a rough 16.3 car. Really, we can call this a rough 16.3 car, right?
That's just fucking weird.
And it is weird.
Goofy weird.
That is really weird that it's hitting 0.20, 0.30, 0.40. Is your stopwatch faulty? Does it hit resume? Stop it. Okay, it works. Wow. I mean, okay.
Like when you're going, like I don't even look at the time watch. I know where the button is. I'm like, bumper.
Yeah, that's crazy that you've been hitting 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So there you have it. I have a 16.3 Saturn via our Makeshift Dragway, and kind of an embarrassment, but I know it's not accurate, but it's consistent-ish. The inconsistency could be my driving, or it could very well be Jeff's reaction time to my headlights. Either way, we have something to work with, and I might do some research to see if I can't find a more accurate way to time this. But for now, this will do. I did get a GoPro for Christmas from the wife, a really nice GoPro with like one of those little stability sticks. So I'll actually be able to get like action footage, not just me, hey, we just got done racing the car, here's what it did. I can actually show you the racing. So that'll be sweet. I just have to get my laptop fixed because it's like 10 years old and it's slow as crap and I haven't used it in years. So once I get the laptop figured out, I can start recording with the GoPro, and I will start using that to upload stuff instead of my phone, which I actually dropped perfectly on a rock. It missed the OtterBox and it hit the glass for the camera, which is why my camera sucks. So either way, here's the Saturn. So the car still doesn't have a trans, and I'm waiting for my flywheel, which is supposed to be here by 8:30 tonight. It is now 5:30, so they still have 3 hours to get it here. If it's not going to be here, it's going to be here Monday. I don't have the time to go to Detroit to get the trans for the car, the trans that I want. That trans also has 180,000 miles on it, and it's $120 all said and done. A Junkyard local to me has a trans of 79,000 miles on it for $150, and I don't have to deal with pulling it or drive to Detroit. So I think I'm going to go with that route. The only downfall is that trans is the earlier close ratio with the shorter second. So that kind of sucks, but it's not a big enough deal for me to care. So I think I'm going to tear the car apart this weekend, get it all torn apart, subframe out and everything like that. So that way Monday I can get the trans and the lightweight flywheel and start putting it all back together and hopefully have it together by next weekend. Which shouldn't be an issue because we have Wednesday off for New Year's. So I'll have all day to work on it. It just depends on how motivated I am. But once the car's back together, we get to go back to our Makeshift Dragway and make some 16-second passes again. Hopefully 59, which probably won't happen. Yeah, I'm excited for it. So like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, share your videos, comment on the videos, criticize me, tell me everything I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. Look forward to the next video finally having actual decent footage from a GoPro in it, which will be kind of cool. And tell your friends about it. Check the link, all my links in the description for all the Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and all that nonsense for kind of like behind the scenes stuff. And my camera sucks. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see you later.